Are we doing Lagiacrus first or last? Do we want to end the session on a new monster or put it now because I've already been doing this for like almost 3.5 hours and I'm yet to fight a single new monster other than Iodrome? What are we doing? But yeah, that's what we'll do. We're going to do first. All right, we have one vote for first. We're doing Lagiacrus, Rathalos Uragon, and then we do the Fade 4 next week. Fine, out of the way. That sounds like a first to me. It's gone first. First in, first served. Ah, and there they are. Unwavering Colossus, that's what that was. I'm supporting Laggy first. All right, first, people want to see Laggy. Where is Laggy? I forgot. There it is. The Fisherman's Fiend. Hunt a Lagiacrus. All right. This is one that I've heard a lot about. Oh, you probably have to go to sleep. I'm like, what else? That is fair. That is fair. That is why I should do it first, actually. Because it is getting late as fuck for other people. This makes a lot of sense. This makes a lot of sense. Sephiroth Land Riser high anywhere? There is. Oh, Defend Line Defender. Have you seen Laggy? Depends on the definition, I guess. The profile picture of Banned Lagiacrus on Twitter? And like 4 seconds of the Lagiacrus demo thing in World. I know it's a Leviathan. I know it's a long thing. I don't know pretty much anything about me on that. I believe your time zone at my work would be 9:30 to 3 p.m. My time zone, it's 4:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Well, 9:30 a.m. I generally would, like, the earliest I've started is like 8. So yeah, I can make that work. I can make that work. But if I started like 9:30, that seems to be like the most, like people have already started leaving today, and I did start late today, but when I started super early last week, there was people who were joining in later on because I started too early. So yeah, that can work. That can work. I'll try to start at 9:30 next week, or roughly around then, so we can do the Faded 4. Get all this shit. Why did I go for bullets? Don't need the bullets. Get off the ground. Yeah, this is one that I've heard a lot about, and I've also heard a lot of people like this thing. But again, not in the water, so it's gonna be interesting. How many monsters have unique, I know water combat's like a big deal for one of those games. Is there an airship? There is no airship. Where's the veggie elder in this one, actually? I'm just now realizing I have no idea. If you started at 9:30, I'd miss because I'd be working. Oh, didn't you say 9:30? Oh, your work. You work from 9:30 to 3. Oh, you work from then. Oh, that makes it very hard to work around then. I'd have to start super early. I can do that. Yeah, no, 9:30 to 3 is a very hard time for me to. Yeah, that's like most of what today's stream has been. The one monster you've seen that would have been a water moveset but high. Oh, so Ludroth also has. I should probably go to the water. Hey, that probably makes sense if it's a water creature. Yeah, like how many how many monsters in total have underwater movesets? Is it like 30? Is it like 4? Why is it in Area 7? There's no water in Area 7. Ludroth was the tutorial for water combat. Makes sense. I can also see why. Oh, I'll go trusting on this. I can see why. I can see why its moveset kind of sucks now. Because the only thing Ludroth does now is roll side to side all the fucking time, all fucking day. It's not a difficult fight, but it is an annoying fight. It is definitely an annoying fight. Counting subspecies is about 7 water movements in the series. That's not many. It looks sick. It looks awesome. It looks fucking dope. I love the look of this thing. Oh, that's a good brawl. Oh, that's a good hearty brawl. So it's electric. It's an electric water thing. Huh. Okay, a lot of people talking about, well, a lot of talking about what things did and didn't have. movesets. Okay. Okay. Lovely simple moveset due to most of its moveset being underwater stuff. Oh no! Well, so far, I've tried to use an item twice and it has hit me both times. So, like, it's killing the shit out of me. There's just a couple, okay, so there's only a handful of water things. Is it worthwhile going through 3 and 3U to see those couple things in their underwater moveset? Being that it's a very old game, it's an entire monster hunter game you gotta get to even get to that point. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. Not something I'm gonna worry about anytime soon. This thing looks really cool. I don't know much about its moveset right now, but I love its moves, but I love its looks. Oh, the chest is weak? To be nice to you? That's fair. That's fair. Nice, got a mount already, let's go. Hey, if you want to see it, especially you play 3U. Oh god, god. I was too busy reading chat and I was just smashing the button to do that. Whoopsies. I may fail the mount. Whoopsies. 3U, like, you would not have such a crazy moveset on lands. There we go, got it down. This thing looks really sick. I love the look of this thing. I don't like that it's on this ledge and it's really hard for me to actually attack it. Fuck. Where's the entire down point for whatever. Whoa! Holy shit! Whoa! Whoa! It's just got a defense barrier now of lightning? God damn! Alright! Ow. 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 I'm gonna check this. No! I fucking made a sonic bomb. God damn it. God damn it. Fucked up. Ivory Lagiacrus is a subspecies. Okay, interesting. And that was the land-focused one? Oi, okay. This, again, don't much to say on the fight right now other than that one tornado move it did was sick as hell. But as a visual design, this thing looks amazing. It's like an electric alligator. That is sick as hell. God, we should be doing this on a Friday so it can be Flat Fuck Friday. Like, it looks really good. Oh, come back here! Coward! Coward. It is huge in the water, though, I will say that. Hyperlagia is cancer in this game. I don't even know what does that even mean. What does that even mean? Well, there's a lot of cool subspecies. Some of them make it for really unique fights, too. Are they, like, Iceborne subspecies or world subspecies? So if they're Iceborne subspecies, then I'm okay with that. Like, if they're equivalent to what Iceborne is, then that's okay. Then that's fine. I'm noticing I'm on, like, a really weird angle to my camera. Or my body's just angled. This is also possible. I don't know. I'm just noticing that, like, I'm really side on and stuff, dude. Oh well. Well, I mean, like, being locked on land makes it breaking its back much harder. Yeah, I can see, like, there's crystal shit on its back. Which I imagine is good for, like, you probably want to break that to get some rare parts to make some stuff out of it, I guess. If I had to have a wild guess on how this game does its things. God damn it, I made another fucking sonic bomb! Fucking god damn it. Like, Immunizer's like the one thing, like, no, Immunizer and Slicks are like the two things that are X that I make. And I'm fucking getting it. Hey, okay. Just lightning the shit out of me, that's fine. Now double Thunder Blighted, apparently. It's got big electricity. Oh, God. The fact that it just does this thing and it just spins these balls around it is really cool. I don't quite know how it's doing that or what's happening there, but I do really like it. Ow. Ow. Most 40 subsidies square with Iceborne. Nice. Nice. What are the subsidies that look much cooler but won't return less underwater returns? I think underwater returning is like the big thing of just that even happen. Because that may not ever happen. Because that feels like a big thing to put into a game that's like pretty big to the identity of a game too. That I don't know if they'd bring it back. It is an interesting to think of just like there's stuff in the old games that like just won't come back because it's so defining to that game. But people just like it so much. And just how difficult it is to go back to the old games sometimes in this series. Like, just what going through the history of the series is like, it's just like I'm taking the shortcut, I think, of just, this tells me the entire history of, like, the franchise, or at least, like, 90% of it by playing Gen Ultimate and stuff. Ah, Jesus! 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 It's got a lot of glowy powers going on there. Whoa! Lagiacrus! What? That worked. That worked fine. I'm grumpy. I'm noticing its chest is weak and its legs aren't. So, like, you have to, like, really get in there to actually get its chest to attack. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm just gonna quickly do a spot of this. I'm gonna run and heal. There we go. There we go, we're good. There we go. Well, you know what I think is the best thing ever? Tiger Stripe. Not saying it's base species since it hasn't come up yet. Tiger Stripe. Tiger Stripe. I know what it is. It's Tigrex. It's Tiger Stripe Tigrex. It's totally what it is. There's various subspecies that I really want in Iceborne. Really unique fight. So, not Crocy. Do you plan on playing through or you to see some of the ones that are only these games and the stories? It is definitely a possibility. There's absolutely no way I'd rule it out. It's the type of thing where it's just, it's not Tigrex, you don't say this yet. No, Tiger Stripe Tigrex. That's totally what it is. What I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm definitely not ruling it out. It's definitely the type of thing that could happen. And probably, like, it's more likely to, like, I will say, oh, I did that too early. It is definitely more likely that I'll do 3U and 4U than not. It's definitely more likely that I would do them. But that's a time thing. That's a thing of just, it's going through a big game while I'm already doing Monster Hunter stuff. So, like we might get to, like, I mean, currently, because I'm just adding on GU on top of everything, it's like, we might get to a point where I've either done the stories games, or, like, it's only stories and Rise, or whatever come up, Rise, or, like, the expansion Rise and stuff like that. Like, maybe when we're at a point when there's only one other Monster Hunter game that I'm currently focused on, I might also go back and do those. But I don't know when that would be. Because, like, I'm not going to start it anytime soon. Because I've still got End of Iceborne, GU, and Rise. And I would like to do one of the stories at some point soon. So it's just like, what, with all of that going on? Probably not. But more likely at some point, I'll do it. Because I need to find that Monster Hunter content because people really like it, apparently. Which is funny because, like, back when I was doing baseball, my views of, like, Monster Hunter were basically none. But the when Iceborne came out is when a lot more people started watching my Monster Hunter stuff. And now just, like, now that Iceborne's just known as, like, this great game and just, like, people love the fucking game, I'm getting a lot more people who go back to, like, the beginning of my Monster Hunter series and go watch it. So, like, it's a series where it's just like, yeah, I'm looked into it. Like, I fucking love Monster Hunter now, and people really like it. So experiencing more of it's definitely something I want to do. It's just a matter of when will I have time to take it. It's a matter of because we might get to a point where it's just like, it's only Rise. Why not? Why not go back to one of the others? I mean, like, basically, since I've started streaming, I've been doing, like, I've done more Monster Hunter than anything else, than everything else combined. It's like, since I've started streaming, I've recorded more Monster Hunter than anything else. And it's just like, I've barely uploaded anything because, oh god, just trying to get stuff uploaded has been very difficult lately, just with time, and trying to, like, get all of the entire editing process set up on the computer, because I spent all of my time setting up my new computer, focusing on getting streaming set up, which is obviously more important because I need to just, like, dust all everything on the new computer. But, like, setting up all of the process of actually editing stuff of, like, oh shit, I'm now editing streams, so I need to, like, work out how I edit streams now, like, and set up everything in Vegas to actually do that, and, like, all the old stuff. So I've barely uploaded videos recently, but I've done way more Monster Hunter than anything else. And Monster Hunter has gotten more views in these streams than anything else I'm doing, so, like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do more Monster Hunter. That's absolutely gonna happen. What am I just gonna do? Not do my very popular series? Hell nah. Did I actually make the other ones? I did make an immunizer! Yes, let's go! I did make an immunizer and I didn't fuck up everything. Woo! Whetstone. Rawr. Big angry crocodile. And even that's, even this is like, I love this thing's look. Its coloring is fantastic. Its body shape is like being a crocodile, but just way fucking huge. And its face is just awesome. All of that is really sick, and it's going. But also just the fact that it's a crocodile is cool. God damn it. It is impossible for me to do like a single fucking thing without getting some fucking spam comments, isn't it? God damn it. 3-3U should be low priority. Takes a ton of time. This playing just GU, not to mention Rise. Having a lot of the base species is less playoff in comparison. Yeah, like I'd be doing 3U. I'd be doing 3U for the water combat. And I'd be doing 4U for the story and subspecies. Like it's nowhere near as like this is a like GU is a fuck ton of new monsters. It is a fuck ton of new monsters. And so obviously that's the why I chose this one first, because it's just like, it's a fuck ton of new monsters to see, like in so many different ways, and that's why, like, it gives you a good comparison of like what the whole history of monsters have been throughout the entire series. So that's why I did this one first. They're good to say about same most of the time when there's not much else to play. Yeah, it's safe. I'm like, save it for the big shit. I'd play 2 new games coming out for the other ones. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I would go back to 3U and 4U when the Monster Hunter play is split up. But again, like, they're definitely more likely to happen than not happen. God damn it. I'll definitely say that. Like, there's no way I'd rule it out, and yeah, I'd prefer to do it than not. Stopping out of the loading zone. Oi, dickhead. You're outside the loading zone. Can you, like, not, though? I would use oil so much more frequently if this game had a radial menu. I am spoiled by the radial menu. I'm so spoiled by radial menu goodness. Ow. 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 No, that shocked me. The effects on its attacks for its lightning and the glowing of its crystals on its back with its lightning look really good. And they bring its, like, design together really well. Like, it's designed to come together super fucking well. Like, visually speaking, this is pretty fucking high up there in terms of monsters. But I can see what people mean, like, by the fight, like, for a monster that has, like, so much electricity stuff, when it's doing its electricity mode stuff, the stuff that it's doing with its electricity is cool. It's using electricity in ways that other monsters usually don't, like with the, like, it's hitting certain zones, firing up fireballs, doing these spinning things like that. Like, it's using its electricity in completely different ways than a lot of other ones. It's similar with Zenoga. Zenoga uses electricity in a lot of, like, I guess this and Zenoga are the most comparable in terms of how they use electricity, but, like, they use electricity in ways that other monsters do not use electricity. So that's cool. But yeah, it's non-electricity movements for this are kind of just general, I'm just going to move my body somewhat towards you, and it's going to hit you kind of stuff. And its crystals on its back do not look good when it's not in electricity mode. But when it's in electricity mode, they look great. They look really good when they are sparking and everything. And, like, it super fits it and everything. Also, already the thing. Already the thing. I haven't played well, but all the quality of life stuff looks sick. Well, it's just like, this game's enjoyable because the monsters that I'm seeing are sick. Playing around with the Hunter Art stuff is fun. Playing as a Palico is fun. Playing World is fun because the combat system feels really fucking good. Like, this still feels like Monster Hunter. The combat still feels like Monster Hunter. It absolutely does. But, like, how fucking good the combat feels in World. Yeah, no, this game doesn't have it. Like, the combat in this game does not feel anywhere near as, like, inherently exciting as what World does. It just does. Like, World is way better as an action, like an action kind of game. Get back to the genre topic. Because, yeah, it's just, like, it's really satisfying fucking combat. Your movement is fluid, your combos are sick, and everything like that, and it's just, it feels really good. And the quality of life stuff is just, it's like some of the, like, I feel like the busy work that you have in Worlds, none of it feels annoying. Like, you have busy work in World of, like, making item loadouts and crafting stuff and, like, talking to the people at the bench and everything like that and, like, upgrading stuff. Like, you have busy work in World, but none of that busy work feels annoying. Some of the busy work in this game of just, like, setting stuff up does feel annoying. Crafting in this game doesn't feel good. Combining stuff doesn't feel good. I don't have a whetstone. Let me quickly make one of those. Like doing like all of the item stuff that you do, like in the item chest and everything, and the upgrading of weapons and stuff. All that stuff's just like the busy work isn't like. The busy work is fun in Worlds because the end result of that busy work is, right, I've now got this super awesome, sick loadout set and everything like that. I've made like 1 billion different armor sets and everything like that. And like, I don't know, way more of the busy work in World feels like you're preparing for the hunt way more than this. Sharpen, thank you, Elise. Thank you, Elise. At least you're just constantly on reminding me to not fuck up Judy, and I do appreciate that you have taken this role without me asking you to, and I don't expect it of you, but I'm glad that you're on it. But like the busy work in World and Iceborne just feels like it adds to the preparation aspects of World and Iceborne of just like you're preparing yourself for a hunt, and you've like crafted all of this stuff for a hunt, and like I've got my item loadout, I've got my radial menus sorted out. I've chosen like my good like items to like for what I'm gonna do here. I've got all these item sets and I've loaded up my decorations and everything for all of this, and everything like that. And it all feels like it flows into part of that preparation and stuff. Where a lot of the busy work here, and part of it is just I'm not at the point where I'm like making super complex item loadouts. I'm not making like incredibly detailed, specific armor sets that like that I'm like specifically crafting to go for a game plan that I have. A lot of it's because I don't have that, yes. But like a lot of the busy work feels like I'm fighting against the menu. Heyo! Lagiacrus down. Yeah. Fight is hard to write home about. I know I'm not getting the full experience. The way it uses lightning is sick, and I really like that. Visually speaking, though, that is up there. That's fucking up there. It's a Crocky Shocky boy. Up there as a visual design, it's really good. It's like, its length is done really well. Its claws looking like alligator claws. Its face looking like this big alligator face. Even its frill thing it has going down there. The way the electricity sparks off its entire body. Visually speaking, Lagiacrus is really good. The fight is good electricity. The rest of it's kind of not as much, but yeah, that's it. Bye, Ali says. I hope you've had fun. We're killing only other monsters today, so you won't miss any new shit today. One of my biggest gripes with MHG is how stupidly slow the beginning is. Yeah. Yeah, like, how many tutorial quests? Gather shit. No, thank you. But yeah, it's like when going back and do you have any expectations on how Rise will be? Rise seems to be the middle ground between Old World and New World stuff. In some capacities. Seems to be way more New World stuff though. Honestly, like the main thing that I want from Rise is it to do a lot with its verticality. I hope the movement is like the movement mechanics are really sick. I hope the wirebug stuff and the verticality of the maps and everything is really sick. I hope it ties together really well with the combat. From what we've seen so far, it does seem to be that. I want the combat, like, I want Rise's combat to feel better than Worlds. That's the main thing I want from that. I also want to see more visual design and variety in monster designs that can move not as fluidly or as everything as what World does. From what we've seen, I don't think we're going to quite get that. But, like, we see all these different designs here, but the way they move and the way they interact and everything is a lot more basic in this compared to World. So, like, I would like to see the more variety stuff at, like, World, or closer to World's level of that. My main thing I want from Rise is good combat. It is good combat and good traversal, which it seems to be its thing.